I'm Samantha with the James Kennedy Library, and today I'll be showing you how to do our August Kids Can Craft, which is daisy chains. Now, you can pick these up at the library. You can pick up the kits which will be made, or you can use the materials that we have provided and kind of make your own kit depending on what you'd like. But if you're picking up the kit should include an egg carton cells, a small handful of beads, a yarn or a string, and your instructions. And then that's pretty much what you'll need. The only stuff that you'll need to borrow from the library or have at home with you is scissors, a variety of paint if you'd like to paint it, or markers, whatever you'd like to color it, and a pencil. And with that, let's get started on how to make this. You want to separate the top of that egg carton from the bottom, and that top part you can just discard that. You don't need it unless you want to use it for something, but otherwise you're going to want to cut your cells into individual cells, and then you'll want to cut the 4 corners off of them so that way you make a 4-petal daisy. And then I just rounded out the shapes, which I'd recommend you do to make them look nice and pretty. Your next step is to poke a hole in the bottom of your daisy cups. To do this, you'll use your pencil and you'll flip it over on the back and just push down until you hear it pop through. And you'll repeat that for all of your daisy cups. Next, you're going to take your bead and thread it onto your yarn. And then put it at how far up on the thread that you want it. And then you can just tie it in place with a simple knot. Just like that. And then I'm going to double knot it just so it's nice and secure. Alright, and then you can thread 1 or 2 of these cups through it. And also I forgot to mention, if you plan on doing a full coat of paint over it, before you thread it would be a good time to do that. And it would be a good idea to let it dry too. So that way you're not getting everything else wet. And I'm probably going to do 2 for each one. And for your last step, if you haven't done so already, it's time to paint and decorate. Alright, now that I am done with the craft, I have some words of wisdom for you. And those words are that paint these beforehand. And if you're using the styrofoam ones, they take a bit longer to paint, so I'd recommend leaving yourself that time, because it took a lot longer than I expected. And today is actually the next day. I showered and I'm wearing new clothes and whatnot. So it takes a long time. And this is what my one looks like. It's all done. And then this is what the other one looks like. The bottom just fell off. Well, and I ended up changing directions. Originally I was just gonna paint the ends of it, and then that would have been fine for stringing it on. But then I decided I didn't like the way it looked, so I ended up painting the whole thing for both of these, and that took forever to dry. So I just recommend leaving yourself that time, and that's all I have to leave you with. I hope you come and pick this up at the James Kennedy Library, the craft. You can find it at the front desk, and you can ask a desk person to help you pick out materials and whatnot. And if you plan on making it in the library, we do have some paint pens available, so the process will be a bit easier. You won't have to be mixing paint or using water and cleaning brushes or whatnot. So I hope you go to the library and pick this up, and that's all I have for you. Have a good one.